Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video and happy Friday to you all. I am recording this on Friday, July 13th, 2021. So any of you that are watching this today when I post this, happy Friday to you, and anyone in the future who's watching this on a Friday, happy Friday to you in the future. Alright, that was bad. I'm kind of cringy, I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah. Welcome to an old series I'm bringing back to life for today, and that's my old playlist series. Now, for those who might not know what my playlist series was, back when the pandemic first started, I made playlist videos on albums I listened to during each week, and this was like last April, last May, and last June. So it's been about a year since I finished, since I stopped doing them. I stopped doing them because I kind of got bored with them, and also people started getting tired of them. So I stopped doing them, and but it was a good, it was fun. It was fun before it got boring, and I thought, hey, why not revive it today? Why not revive it today and do like a short, quick video on it? Um, but yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. So, guys, this is my playlist from June 25th through July 2nd of 2021. So here we go. So I've been listening to 3 albums this week. 2 of them I own physical copies of. The other one I've been listening to digitally on YouTube. So let's start off with the 2 albums that I own. We'll start off with Ride the Lightning. Now, this is my second favorite Metallica album. Actually, technically, it goes back and forth for me. Sometimes this is my second favorite Metallica album, and sometimes it's my third favorite. Master Puppets is always gonna be number one, but this album goes back and forth because sometimes this is my number two, and my number three is the Black Album, and sometimes the Black Album is number two, and this is my number three. It depends on how I feel each day. But yeah, today this is my second favorite Metallica album. What can I say that's already not been said? This album's a masterpiece. Uh, um, from top to bottom, it's just a masterpiece. Like the first 3 Metallica albums are. It starts off. Let's go through song by song. It starts off with Fight Fire with Fire. Um, it starts off with like a little intro, like pretty acoustic and stuff. But then it goes into it goes into this fast, thrashy song. I love the way James Hetfield sings in this song with the "Do unto others as they done to you." I love that. And there's actually a few hidden Easter eggs in this song, and you might be wondering, wait, how do I know about Easter eggs and stuff in this song? Well, there's this cool Metallica YouTuber, this Ukraine guy named Adria Savenko or something. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name, which I probably did, but he's a huge Metallica fan. And he has a channel where he makes Metallica videos 24/7. He makes a video on like what if like Cliff Burton never died, what if Cliff Burton never joined Metallica, or like he compares all 3 Unforgivens, like Unforgiven 1, 2, and 3, and so many other ones that I can name. And sometimes he makes videos as Metallica memes, which are kind of funny. He makes good Metallica memes, and sometimes he does bass cover videos because he's also a bass player. And holy crap, he sounds so much like Cliff Burton. Because you need to check out this guy's YouTube channel. I'll put a link to his Easter egg video, and then you can go to his channel later. But his bass tone that he uses sounds so much like Cliff Burton, and the way he plays is so much like Cliff Burton. I'm surprised he hasn't tried out for Metallica yet. But yeah, he made a video on Metallica Easter eggs, and he went through album by album, and I thought was really interesting, and I learned a lot from them. It's really cool on how many Easter eggs are in the sound, because this album's production is so muddy and guitar in your face driven that it's hard to hear these little Easter eggs. And in Fight Fire with Fire, sorry, in Fight Fire with Fire, there's a hidden instrument in the little acoustic beginning called a harpsichord. I don't know if that's how you call it, but it's kind of like a piano a little bit. It's like an acoustic piano. I don't know what kind it is, but that's in the intro somewhere. And then another Easter egg in there is the ending. Funny enough that there's an Easter egg at the beginning and the end of the song, and that's the explosion at the end. That's not an actual explosion. That's actually I don't know what they did, but apparently they did something with the amp. That's what the guy said in the video, that the Andre guy. He said it's something that to do with the amp to make that explosion sound, and that's pretty cool. Then you go into Ride the Lightning. Ride the Lightning, just the way it starts, with the bass drums going doom, 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 and then Kirk going down, 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 down. Sorry, I can't resist it. All right, I'll shut up with the voice things. I'll stop with the singing, but it's once again not the best Metallica title track, but my second favorite. Probably my favorite one is probably Master of Puppets, but this one's the second favorite. I love the riff in it, that gang 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 gang. I love it. And then I love the soul that Kirk Hammett does. Starts off slow and then it goes really fast, like melodic to really fast, and I love it. The Easter eggs in this song are when James sings "Someone help me, please God help me," they're trying to take it all away. I don't want to die. When he says, "I don't want to die," there's like a scream in the background, and that screaming is Lars. um, and when he played it, when the guy said in the video, he played it and he said, "Listen closely," and I could hear it because it's like a squeaky voice. Because Lars has like a squeaky voice. If you guys seen that clip, that meme where he's yelling into the microphone, he's like, "Ah!" Yeah, you could tell it's Lars in there. But yeah, that's pretty cool that the screaming there is Lars. So yeah. I don't think there's any other Easter eggs in it, but yeah, title track perfection. After that, you go into For Whom the Bell Tolls, probably the biggest hit off here, and a lot of people are sick of it. I'm not. I still like it. And cool thing of the two Easter eggs in this song are actually no. I think there's only one Easter egg. The Easter egg in this song is that the bell itself that starts out the song, and at the beginning, the iconic bell. That wasn't a bell. That was actually a hammer and an anvil that they had in the studio. I don't know how they had that in the studio, but who cares? It gave us the classic bell sound to the song. Then you go into Fade to Black. Oh, Fade to Black. Sometimes when I listen to Metallica, like when I want to listen to a go-to band, Metallica is my go-to band. Like whenever I listen to them, I like, I don't know, just something inside me makes me excited, and like I just get like, really really like energetic when I listen to them and stuff. And the three albums I listen to, the three go-to albums I listen to are Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning, and the Black Album. But when I listen to Ride the Lightning, most of the time I skip Fade to Black, because Fade to Black, I don't know why, and you guys are going to call me crazy in the comments, but Fade to Black makes me depressed. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm in the mood to listen to it, but most of the time I'm not, because I don't want to be depressed. It's just something about this song. It just makes me depressed. And I don't want to be depressed or or be sad when I'm listening to a Metallica album. So yeah. But the musicianship is going there. I know it's a classic for a reason. So it's the first ever Metallica ballad. But yeah. The cool hidden Easter eggs in here is that there's a hidden keyboard or synthesizer. It's one of the two in the song. It's in the intro somewhere, and then during the verses, it's actually under James's singing. And apparently, the guy in the Ukraine guy in the video, Andriy, he said that the reason why there's a keyboard during or synthesizer during the verses when James is singing is to help James guide is help to guide James to sing the verses. James took Fade to Black more serious than other songs that he sang, so he wanted to get the melody perfect and stuff. And the key, so like when James sings "Life It Seems to Fade Away," the synthesizer goes doo 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 or something like that. But yeah, check out the video in the link I put in there so that we can see it for yourself. But yeah, but that was drowned in the mix, so that way you don't hear, you just hear James sing. But yeah, you flip it over and you go to Trap Under Ice. Once again, another fast, furious, thrashy song, and I love it. And there's no Easter eggs in that one. Then you go to the most probably the most catchy song, or the most accessible song to the masses, Escape. And a lot of people don't like Escape, especially Metallica. They don't like it. I like Escape. I don't think it's bad. It sounds like a Judas Priest song, in my opinion. I think it sounds like a good. It sounds like a filler track off of like Defenders of the Faith or Screaming for Vengeance, and I like Escape. Then you go to Creeping Death. Creeping Death, classic. I love this song, and I love it when they play it live, especially on the live Shit, Binge, and Purge from San Diego '92, where everybody's screaming "Die!" the "Die" chant. Freaking Jason Newsted just goes off. He's like, "Die, die, motherfucker, die!" He's like, it's just awesome. And I love Jason Newsted. Nothing against Cliff Burn, but I just love Jason Newsted. His like intensity and his energy on stage just make him look awesome. I'm sorry to Cliff Burton, but I like Jason Newsted more. Not bass playing wise, but like stage presence wise. When it comes to bass playing, yeah, Cliff Burton takes the cake when it comes to bass playing over Jason Newsted, but when it comes to presence on stage and stuff, Jason Newsted wins. But yeah, Creeping Death, classic. I love it. And then you end the album with Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu, a lot of people love it and stuff, but I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest. I don't hate it, but it's just there, in my opinion. I usually lift the needle and take off the album right after Creeping Death, because Call of Cthulhu it's just not as good as other instrumentals like Orion. I'm not saying I hate it, but it's not as memorable as Orion, and that's it. Ride the Lightning. My second favorite Metallica album for today, but yeah. Let's move on. Now we move on to my favorite album from one of my favorite bands, the first band I ever got into as a 10-year-old, and that is Kiss. And this is Creatures in the Night. What can I say? Well, I can say it's my favorite album from Kiss. It's probably one of my favorite albums of all time, and I think the sound's perfect. I don't think there's not a bad song right here. Nothing is wrong. Like every note is perfect. Everything's just perfect about the sound. I know I'm just gushing all over the sound, but the sound means so much to me because it was my first ever Kiss album. Don't ask me how. I don't know. I think, to be honest, when I first got into Kiss when I was like 10 and stuff, I don't really remember how I even got introduced to them, to be honest. And I don't know how I got into this album, but I think maybe my uncle or dad played me I Love It Loud, and I loved it, and I checked out the entire album, and it was my first album I ever got from Kiss. And yeah, this album is perfection. Starts off with Creatures of the Night, which is just hits you in the face with Eric Carr's drums. And I'm telling you, Eric Carr's drumming on here this is Eric Carr's highlight. This is Eric Carr's highlight of his life on this album. The drum sound is thunderous, loud and in your face, and it sounds like they sound like cannons, to be honest, or yeah, they sound like cannons or like guns. Is awesome, and Creatures of the Night, blistering song, great way to open the album. One of the best Kiss openers, probably the best Kiss opener in my opinion, along with I Stole Your Love and I've Had Enough, Into the Fire, and one of the best Kiss songs of all time. Then you go into Saint and Sinner. Saint and Sinner is probably my least favorite track on here, but I still love it. I just don't think it was the best way to put on after the first track, because the first track is thunderous and fast, while this one's more mid tempo and stuff, but it's still good, and I like the way Gene sings in here, and it's got a good it's catchy, and I like it. Saint Sinner is decent. Then you go into Keep Me Coming. This song starts off great with that wow, and then it goes into that riff. I love the way Paul sings here. Sure, he can get a little bit annoying at the end with the repetitive chorus. He can get a little bit high, and high range in the vocal, yeah, high vocal range. I'm sorry, but I still love this, and I love the riffs in here. I love the part where he goes, sweet little innocent girl, and then the guitars go, I love that. And probably one of the most, probably the only more party fun song on here that's like reminiscent of old Kiss, because the rest of the album is pretty dark. And yeah, it freaking rules. Keep Me Coming. And now we head on to Rock and Roll Hell. Rock and Roll Hell, Gene sings this one, and Gene does a great job on this. I love the bass work in the song. It's loud and you can hear it good. I love the atmosphere in the song. This song's more about atmosphere than riffs, and I really love it. Cool thing though is that Ace Frehley covered this song later on one of his solo albums, and the thing is though, I don't know why he covered it, because he didn't play a single note on this album. He didn't play on the It was there were three guitarists that played on this album. Vinnie Vincent, who will later on join them for the Creatures tour and then play on Lick It Up. Some studio session player named Robin Ford, and Mr. Mister's guitar player Steve Ferris. And actually, I could tell you who played on what because I do my research. Steve Ferris or Harris, whatever. Sorry, played the solo on Creatures of the Night. Vinnie Vincent played on Saint Sinner and Keep Me Coming. And Robin Ford is the first. Robin Ford is first to appear on Rock and Roll Hell. Robin Ford actually appears twice on the album, while Steve Ferris only appears one time on Creatures of the Night, and the rest of the album is Vinnie Vincent. But yeah, Rock and Roll Hell, great song. I love it. Then you head on to Danger. Danger, once again, this has Vinnie Vincent on lead guitar. I love the way it starts. It sounds like a siren. The guitars are going like really fast, and this song's actually on the verge of like speed metal. It's traditional metal, but with the hints of speed metal, and I love the way Paul sings this song. It's fast, thunderous, and Paul gives you that feeling, like it gives you an idea of someone who's on the run, in danger of being caught and stuff, and it's really cool. Then you flip it over and you get to I Live It Loud, the only single from here and the song that identifies this album. Really, really anthemic, more simple and stuff. Once again, Vinnie Vincent on lead guitar, even though in the music video, Paul's doing the solo. That's actually Vinnie Vincent playing the solo on here. And yeah, it's an anthem. It's catchy. I love the chant in the song as well. That hey, hey yeah, hey yeah. I like that. Eric's drums are in Eric's drum work is in full force on this song. I love how they fade out with the hey, hey, yeah, and then they fade back in with that same chant, and then they fade out again, and it's pretty cool. Plus, the music video is cool as well. With like at the end, all the kids in the neighborhood are like, all the kids in the neighborhood are possessed, and they all have like the creepy, not creepy, but they all like possessed. Like they have like these eyes, like the glowing eyes at the end. So it's really cool, the music video. And yeah, I have a lot of people are burnt out. I still love it. Now next up we have Killer. Not Killer. I Still Love You. I Still Love You is probably, I consider it in my top three favorite Kiss ballads of all time, along with Million to One and Magic Touch. It's just something about the song. Um, it's dark and moody, but yet it's beautiful, simple, and straight to the point. And and I just love I love the way Paul sings this song. I'm sorry for the stuttering. I'm sorry. I love the way Paul sings this song. Like the vocal delivery he has on here literally makes you feel like, he literally gives you the idea of someone being, brokenhearted after a breakup, and it just like the I don't know, his performance on here is just one of the best he's ever done, and I love the lyrics as well. I love the line where he says, "Tonight I'll dream away, and you can still be mine. You can still be mine, but that dream was a lie. Makes me wanna die." I love that line. I love that line. Freaking awesome. And um, it's and this is my favorite version of it, because after this they would play the song many times afterwards on the Creature Store, Lick It Up, Animalize, Asylum. I don't know if they did it on Crazy Nights or Hot in the Shade, but they played it again on Unplugged, and all those times, man, I just don't like it when they play it live, because Paul, he does his like vocal gymnastics thing. Instead of keeping the emotion of the song, instead of singing the way like he did on here, keeping the emotion, restricting himself, he decides to go off, and instead of singing the way he does in here, he's like, "I still love you." Live, he's like, "I still love you." He's like, it's annoying with that it gets annoying when they play live, but here it's perfect on the studio version. And yes, this is the second and last song that Robben Ford plays on this album, and the solos he does in here, the one at the end and the one in the middle of the song and the one at the end, are so emotional and awesome at the same time. And I'm happy that Robben Ford played the lead solos on here, because I think if Vinnie Vincent played on this song, he would have done more of his style where he shreds all over the place, and I think it would have ruined the emotion of the song. So I'm happy Robben Ford played on this one. Then you head into Killer. Oh man, Killer starts off awesome. This is probably the most traditional Mel song right here, with that riff, that dan ga 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 dan 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 ga 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 dan 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 dan. And I love the way Gene sings the song. He's like, "Her love is a gun, her love is a blade. She's a killer. The bitch is insane. She deals in pain. She's a killer." Love that. Um, but yeah, Killer, Vinnie Vincent on lead guitar again, and it rules. I love the Killer. Probably top three favorite songs on here. And then you end the album with War Machine. War Machine starts off with a punishing riff with that dun 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 dun. I love it. And then Eric's drums, thunderous drums in it, awesome. Love the way Gene sings it, and I love the solos that Vinny does in the song at the middle and at the end. And the cool thing about this song, at the end, after when they go the dun 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 dun, there's like this sound in at the end, and what I can get from it, it sounds like a tank moving, which makes sense because the stage that they had for this tour was literally a tank. Eric's drum kit was on top of a tank, and during his drum solo, he would like shoot shoot the turret and blow up amplifiers and stuff. But when I hear that, I imagine like this tank, like the tank is the war machine, and the war machine slash tank blew up an entire city, and now it's going through a destroyed city. That's what I can get from that, and it's a perfect way to end a perfect album. So yep, Creatures in the Night, my favorite Kiss album of all time. And you people out there that are watching this that hate Kiss or can't really get into Kiss because of their hard rock style, listen to this album. If you're a metalhead and you can't really get into Kiss, listen to this, because if you like metal, if you're a metalhead like me, you will love this album. And yep, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this. This has been a return of my playlist series. I don't know if I'll keep doing this. Probably not, but I thought it would be like a good little revival of the series. Once again, thank you guys for 63 subscribers. I know we've had 63 subscribers for a few months now, but I thank you guys for being loyal and keeping that number right where it is. Hopefully we'll reach up to 64 and 65 soon. But for now, thank you guys for being loyal. Thank you guys for being awesome viewers. We're reaching up on like 6,500 views, so that's pretty awesome. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions on these albums down below, and I will see you guys later. Peace.